Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Nikhila. I love books, slow mornings and art. Today it's going to be a little bookish heaven because I ordered 30 plus books from Amazon and it's going to be a huge book. So let's get into it. So some of them I've already opened, Better Than Movies, and the other is Nothing Like Movies. These are from the same author, Lynn Painter. Next, we also have two more books from the same author. That's The Do-Over and Betting on You. Oh wow, looks like this is a time travel book. This is a fake dating trope. This sounds fun, so I'm excited to get into this as well. So next book I have is Love Theoretically. So this book surrounds around Elsie and Jack Smith. Now, apart from being a physicist, Elsie also does a fake girlfriend, and that's where she meets Jack. Jack is her favorite client's older brother, and we get to see how it plays around. So yeah, this is the other one. Next book I have in the series is 7 Years Slip. This is also a time travel trope where our main character jumps into 7 years. I already read this book because I couldn't wait to read this book. Time travel, and have a huge thing for time travel. So I read this in 3 days, I believe, and I had a lot of expectations because I heard a lot of people give 5 rating for this book. I had a lot of expectations, but it did not exceed my expectations at all. But I still gave it a 4 star because it was a lovely read and I did enjoy the book overall. Let's go and open another parcel and let's see what I've got. Because few of them I'm really curious to look at just the cover of the books because I really loved them. I see them. Okay, just a little disclaimer. I bought these books because I loved their pretty covers. I bought the entire set books, and those are from Lucy Score. The first one in the series is Things We Hide from the Light, and the next one is Things We Left Behind, and the other one is Things We Never Got Over. All of them are love stories. So yeah, I'm excited to get into them. This is the Emily collection books. These are Happy Place, People We Met on Vacation, Book Lover, and Beach Read. Originally, I wanted to buy only Beach Read because Haley Pham really loves that book and I really wanted to give it a try. So then when I went to Amazon, I found this collection and I was like, okay, why not give it a try? So I bought all 4 of them. I just have 2 books because first I bought the Coat of Thorns and Roses, ACOTAR. So first I bought ACOTAR, and then after finish reading it, I bought A Coat of Mist and Fury. I didn't completely. This I already finished it. It's a, I think 400. Yeah, it's a 400 plus pages book, and I did really like how this book was. Felt like the love story between Tamlin and Feyre. A spoiler alert, the love between Feyre and Tamlin seemed like it was a bit too quick because not a lot of bond basically. I didn't feel like there was a bond or there was a storyline where it led up to them to fall in love. It felt very quick and it was super fast, so I didn't quite that. But apart from that, I gave this a 4-star book, and looking at the hype, I really wanted to give it another try. Bought ACOMAF. I actually didn't want it to read, but then looking at the hype, I wanted to give it another try, so I bought ACOMAF. And I think I am at chapter 15. I'm listening to an audiobook, and so far it's going well. I think I could sense something, and yeah, I'm hoping this book will not disappoint me, but yeah, this is where I am. Okay, the next set of books that I have are, let's open this up. I am not sure what this is. The next set that I have is the Twisted series. This is from Anne Huang. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but yeah, I have these 4 books, that is Twisted Love, Twisted Hate, Twisted Games, and Twisted Lies. I just want to get into them because I don't want to. Oh wow! I just read something. It says he hates her almost as much as he wants her. Okay, that's a little, Okay, maybe I might want to read as soon as I finish this book haul. But yeah, these are the other 4 books that I bought. Next up we have Folk and the Air series. This has been there in my TBR list for very long time. Finally I decided I'm gonna buy the entire collection and then read all at a go. So maybe you'll see a book vlog, maybe, for the series. These are Stephen King books except for one single book. So there we go, we'll go one by one. So the first one we have is Under the Dome. In this book we will see that a town is trapped in the dome where people from the outside world can't enter the dome, and people within the dome can't go outside of that circle. And inside the dome the politics and a lot of things happen within themselves, like its own world. So that is where the storyline goes by, and we'll get to see how it ends basically. I think there is a movie too on this. I'm not exactly sure, but I recall something very similar. I think it could be, I think it's in the Avengers where our red lady, sorry, I know there's a lot of fans, I'm also a fan of hers, but she'll be wearing red color, entire red dress, and she has red powers with red everywhere. I think that's the lady who makes the dome. Maybe that's what I'm recalling, but I think there's a movie or something very similar or based on this book. The next one we have is 11/22/63. Now this book revolves around time travel as well, and as you know, I'm a big fan of time travel, so I bought this book just knowing that it's time travel. So what happens in this book is that a guy travels back to 11/23/63 to stop the assassination of JF Kennedy, and he falls in love over there. And of course, the time has kept them apart, or that's what we are going to see, or how it's going to keep them apart, or what is he going to do? I'm very curious what he's going to do. So that's what this book revolves around. Okay, the next book in the series is The Stand. To be super honest, I've come across this book in the bookstore where I stay, and I really wanted to purchase it, but it was a little higher on the budget for me over there because, as you can see, it's a very thick book. It's super thick. I think this is the thickest book that I've ever had. 1200 pages is the last that I see. So it's close to 1200 pages, and this is the thickest book that I've had so far. The world is struck by a virus and a lot of them die, and we see how the people who are left behind survive that world. That's super cool because I'm a fan of sci-fi. If you know, there's a series called 100. It's a great movie. If your will is very strong, go and watch it. The 100 is a series where you get to where the world has died, the entire earth has died, and there are no survivors at all. There are very few survivors who are in the space, and they send their children back to earth, and we get to see how the young people survive. And that's how the series goes on. 7 or 8 seasons in that series, and I enjoyed every single one of them. So if you're that kind of person, you will definitely love it. So, and this book is also something similar. Excited to read this one, and this is going to be the biggest chunk of book that I've ever read, Misery. So now in the Misery, what happens is, I've heard a lot of them say that Stephen King inserted himself inside of this book because this is related to an author who gets captured by his fan. So we get to see how he escapes or what he does to escape. I think it's just a single day where the entire book goes by. So you get to see a lot of things in one single day, what happens when he got captured. So yeah, that's what this book is about. I'm not very fan of people getting captured, kidnapped. So still I bought it because I heard this is a very famous and super famous book. So let's see, one day I'll get to this one. This is a novel called None of This Is True from Lisa Jewell. I'm not exactly sure. Now this book revolves two people where they meet accidentally or something like that, and then they talk to each other. They kind of become friends, is from my understanding. But then the main character starts suspecting the other person. Also, I'm thinking she's the main character, or maybe both of them are main characters, but yeah. So that's what this is about. There are two females, Alex and Josie. and we get to see their stories. Is The Shining from Stephen King. There's one more book after this book, and there's a book where a main character sees people, maybe dead people. Yeah, I still bought it because once in a while, once in a bloom, I do need a thriller and scary stuff. So the next book we have is from Stephen King too, and it's The Fire Starter, behind a girl who can start fire with her mind. I think it's called cryokinesis, not telekinesis. This mainly revolves behind the child who has cryokinesis. So let's see. So it's fairy tale. Main character who gets to travel from one world, our world, to another world, which are very similar, which is very similar to Earth, and we get to see what adventures awaits for him on the other side. Also, I'm saying that we don't know, it could be dangerous too. Could be dangerous too. The other books that I have are for art and creative people. The first book that I have is War of Art. This book was recommended by Milan Art Institute, so I am taking a course with them, and during one of their lessons they have mentioned to read this book, so I bought this one. It's a very thin book. I haven't started yet, but I'm going to start this, and it's pretty thin, probably 50 pages or something. It should be a very pretty quick read. This is a book where it helps you getting out of your creative block. So the next book that I have is Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. Now I saw a TED Talk of hers, which was a 20-minute or a 15-minute TED Talk on YouTube. You can just Google it, Elizabeth Gilbert TED Talk, and you'll find her video in the YouTube. And this is her book, Big Magic. That inspired me a lot. Let me tell you, it inspired me a lot, and I just went ahead and bought her book because just 20 minutes and I was top of the world, and I don't know what happens if I read this book. So I was very curious and I went and bought this book. So I'm super excited to read this one as well. The next book that I have, this is the last book that I have, that is The Artist's Way. A Spiritual Path to Higher Creativity by Julian Cameron. Now this book, from what I know, this is one of the books that my mentor, art coach, has recommended during a live session that she's given for Milan Art Institute on Instagram. Go check them out. I don't get paid for any of this. I'm just telling it because they are super helpful in anything that's related to creativity or painting. Basically, this book revolves around creative self. It just helps you get out of your inner world, or if your world is very simple or something, it will basically help you to understand yourself better. And if you are struggling with any kind of thing that is not helping you in your career, you're not happy with your career, you want to pursue something else better, this is the book. This will help you in a much better way. I just started it. I think I am 30 pages into this book and I am already loving it. So to give you just an example, or 2.5 months or 3 months where weekly you get to do one thing, such as going out yourself and doing gardening, things like that. So yeah, this weekly thing, it will ask you to do and you have to do it, and that will help us. So that is what this book is. And there's another thing called journal pages or morning pages. Yeah, it's morning pages. So morning pages that is also something the author recommends you to do, because that is something you have to do first thing in the morning. When you wake up, you fill 3 pages no matter what. 3 entire pages. It gets difficult after a certain point, but you have to do it for a certain period of time so that you get into the creative writing if you want to. So that is also really helpful. I've been doing it for some time now and it's really been helpful. Anything that I think about, I put it on the paper, and I don't read anything. I don't go back and read about anything, but it keeps my mind a little sane, to be honest, because journaling helps. Yeah, that's the whole 30+ books, and I'm excited to go through them slowly one by one with their own little stories that they have. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the bell icon, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, maybe with a book, maybe with a painting, or maybe both.